This is the Reds POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Cincinnati Reds. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Good evening, Reds fans, and welcome to another edition of the POSTCAST, brought to you by Locked On Reds and the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I'm Tim Daniel. I am a lifelong Reds fan who is going through a lot of pain watching this team right now. And in my second season here at Locked On, I want to thank you all for spending some time with me as we discuss the Cincinnati Reds losing their 8th straight game at the hands of the Houston Astros, 10-0. On today's show, the losing streak will just never end. I have a feeling it just feels that way. Nick Lodolo did return back to the mound tonight, and as far as positivity goes, I got nothing.
This is what you'll be talking about.
From first to disaster in a span of a week and a half is kind of impressive if you think about it. So tonight, Nick Lodolo makes his return to the hill. You're all excited because the Reds need a shot in the arm, maybe 7 or 8 of them. And first inning, Nick Lodolo gives up 2 home runs. I'm sorry, 2-run home run. This losing streak is wearing on me. Also, the Cavs are down 0-2, so it's a lot of fun being me right now doing these shows. But we see the Reds kind of, they're like, oh, you're down 2-0. This could be something. This could be good. And then Nick Lodolo gives up that homer to Yordan Alvarez. That was just like, I don't think it was a terrible pitch. I just think that Yordan Alvarez is awesome, and that's what he does. So he puts the ball, was 114.5 off the bat, I thought I saw, into right field. Cool. Yeah. So then shortly after that, Nick Lodolo gives up another hit and he leaves the game. We're going to dive into his full performance here in a second. Pierce Johnson comes in, rolls through it, and then we kind of go on and we're sitting in the situation we're in now. So now the Reds have lost 8 straight games. And at least their 500 thing is getting closer and closer to not being a thing because now they are 20-19 or is it 20-18 after today? I don't know, guys. When they lose 8 in a row, when they hired me to do this show, I just didn't think I'd ever have to talk about an 8-game losing streak. Wasn't in the contract. They never told anything about that and having to come in here and do a thing tomorrow. So I don't know what to do. I'm trying my best here to say, they lost again. One of the comments used my joke from the other day. It's Groundhog Day again. Actually, Jake, I have a Michael Jordan poster in my office. It's just facing the wall that faces me. So no, I don't ever have Michael Jordan nightmares. I'm one who enjoys both Michael Jordan and LeBron James. It is allowed, but that's a story for another show. Anyway, the Reds now lose yet again, 10-0. Jose Trevino pitches again tonight. I mean, what's he have to 4 appearances in this, during this losing streak? This is stinky. This is very stinky. The good news is Chase Burns is on the hill tomorrow. Johnny says, are you worried now, Tim? Yeah, I'm very worried. I don't know. I feel discouraged for sure. And I feel like the thing that was harder today is because in the previous games when they've lost, so we talked about this during the Cubs series, the first 3 games, that they were winning all those games and they lost it. They lost in walk-off fashion. The last Pirates game, they lose 1-0. These last 2 games, they've scored a combined 3 runs and both of them have given up 18 total runs. Woof. It's been really bad. And I looked the other day, if you remember yesterday, I said well, hey, they get to this Astros series. You have Washington coming to town. Their record's not very good. They have a minus run differential. Looked it up. It's because they're pitching. Their offense is kind of nasty. It's going to be, I feel like it's not going to last forever. If you listen to Jeff and Steve on their live show today, they said what I've been saying. It's not as bad as it is now, and it's not as good as it was in April. They are somewhere in the middle of that. And something's got to give at some point, right? I mean, Elly had 2 hits tonight. There's that. But I don't know, man. I'm just kind of running out of things to say. Also, we did get Nick Lodolo back, and I thought he was fine. Thought there was stuff to build off of. Didn't think he was great per se. Didn't expect him to be great. But, gave up a homer to Yordan Alvarez. I think everyone's going to have that happen. And then other than that, I had 2 strikeouts. I thought he was fine. I'm not sitting here going to talk about like he pitched a masterpiece by any means, but it was nice to see him back on the hill. It was nice to see the Reds kind of get that. And then TJ Antone came in and he threw an inning as well. So that was nice. That was nice to see. Cool that he got 2 appearances this week. I know he gave up a run in this one, but still cool that he's out there pitching baseball games. So that's nice to see again. As far as Lodolo goes, I'm excited to see him back on the hill. Sounds like the injury news today they got was better, except for the explanation of Eugenio Suarez's injury doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, we're not doing this. We're not doing the Trevor Bauer thing anymore, ever again. He's not coming, nor should he. No one wants him. Let's just call it a day. We never talk about it ever again. Everyone cool? Scouts honor? Awesome. Cool. Scouts honor. So Lodolo wasn't very good today, but he also wasn't terrible. And I think you can build off that because it can bring you excitement for the future to see if maybe he can be there when this team kind of gets it back going, or if they get it back going, I should say. All right, well, that's kind of that part of it here, but let's talk about some things as well. The Reds offense today was not very good, to put it nicely. Let's talk about that and more right after this. This episode is brought to you by Rougiette. The NHL playoffs are here where every shift matters, every moment is intense, and the pressure is at its highest. And just like performance matters on the ice, it matters off the ice too. That's where Rougiette comes in. Rougiette offers trademark designs to help you get you ready and stay ready when it matters. Their top option, Rougiette Ready, combines clinically proven ingredients in a simple mint that dissolves under your tongue. It works fast, often about 15 minutes, can last up to 36 hours. And they also offer Go Long, designed to help with performance and control. It's all about confidence and feeling like yourself again. Head Rougiette.com/LockedOnNHL and get 15% off your ED treatment. That's RUGIET.com/LockedOnNHL for 15% off. Rougiette, performance medicine for men. This episode is also brought to you by our friends over at Indeed. Workplace chaos, deadlines stacking up, inbox overflowing, and the one position you have to fill still sitting open. When the pressure's on and you need the right hire, this is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs. Indeed Sponsored Jobs helps you find the people who actually fit what you're looking for. Skills, experience, location, so you're not just hoping the right candidate stumbles along across your post. And here's a stat that says it all. In the minute I've been talking to you, companies like yours made 27 hires on Indeed, according to Indeed data worldwide. So if you're hiring, spend less time searching and more time interviewing candidates who check all your boxes with Indeed Sponsored Jobs. And listeners of this show get a $75 sponsored job credit to help get you the job it deserves when you go to Indeed.com/podcast. Just go to Indeed.com/podcast right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs. Want to go ahead and give a shout out to our everydayers who are here even on the worst of nights on a Friday night when the Reds lose 10-0 and you still think, I want to hang out with Tim. That means a lot, by the way. I really appreciate it. But you can become part of our everydayer club as well. If you are a fan of the Reds, the Bengals, the Cavaliers, the Steelers, I don't want to hear if you are, the Guardians, whatever. If you have just like a big combustion of teams all over the country that you root for, the Locked On Everydayer Club is for you. LockedOnPodcast.com/everydayer, $5 a month, $50 a year. You get access to ad-free episodes of all Locked On shows, and you get our Discord chat that has a room for each and every single one of your favorite teams. Check out the notes in the description for more. So, the offense. What do you say about the offense? Most of the time I can come here and say they had chances. Did they have chances tonight? They had one. The fourth inning, they had the bases loaded with one out, and Spencer Steer got out, and then Tyler Stevenson struck out with the bases loaded. That's about all I got for them. This has been pretty frustrating, but if I'm going to turn some positives here, which I guess Elly De La Cruz had 2 hits today, including going opposite field double. That was nice. Infield defense still really good. Sal Stewart got another hit today. His OPS is back up to 821. Nate Lowe got a hit again today. Did have 2 strikeouts, but the offense today had a combined 5 hits and 1 walk. You're not gonna get pretty far there. Do we also mention they went against Mike Burrows, who was basically the worst pitcher in baseball starting wise going into this game, and had the longest outing of his career, going 7 shutout innings. Man, feel like the day they win a game, whenever this losing streak ends, whether it's tomorrow or in June or the All-Star game, I should come in here and like celebrate like they won something and like have the ski goggles and like spray stuff everywhere. I really don't want to do that to my office, but watching this lifeless team right now has been really difficult. And I know the Astros have some really, really good players. They do. But the Cubs also had really good players, and the Reds couldn't stand a chance with them. The Pirates have really good players, and we all know what happened there. It's just a situation here where like I don't really know how this team gets back on track. And I would love to say it's just as simple as this, and this, but it's not. I feel like everyone's in this rut right now on this team. Spencer Steer's hitting streak broke tonight. That's a bummer. It was something to look forward to. But such is life. We go on, we figure it out, and maybe tomorrow's the day. How many times have I said that now, guys? Those of you who are here every day. Have I said that every night? I feel like I have. Anyway, the Reds lose tonight to the Houston Astros 10-0. The Astros have 10 runs on 13 hits and no errors. The Reds have 0 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Your winning pitcher tonight is Mike Burrows. He picks up his second win of the year. And Nick Lodolo takes his first loss of the season. And tomorrow, my favorite day of the week for Reds fans, Chase Burns Day. Hopefully this is what gets him right. Chase Burns goes tomorrow for the Reds. He is 3-1 with a 2.20 ERA. He'll be going against Spencer Arrighetti, who is awesome. 4-0 with a 196 in 23 innings. First pitch will be at 4:10. Have to do this again like always. The Cavaliers play at the same time as the Reds because they really love to have me just like stretch my... Look at this, guys. I can't ever go to the barbershop. I'm due, right? Between this team and the Cavs, I just haven't had a chance to get to the barbershop, and this is why I'm wearing a hat every day. But we'll get there at some point. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me on this Friday night. I got to go make sure my kid is having the best time of her life. I'm Tim Daniel. Go Red Legs. I'll see you tomorrow.